we are. Tonight is the night. We've waited a long time. We waited a long time to find contenders for the team's championship, and our champions have been waiting patiently for those contenders to appear, and we are here. This is the only match you're getting tonight because it is a 5-round team's championship match. Let's bring in the challengers first. Two gentlemen that have been on an absolute tear. Nobody could have expected it. Jacob, Erick, the Skeleton Crew, guys. I hesitate saying things like I'm proud of you guys, but like considering where you started, both of you, to where you wound up, who could have predicted this?
Nobody, especially not me. I don't even know why I'm here. I'm literally in this league. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Pretty much.
Erick, if you that's dangerous. All right, Erick, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's been like a year and a half since my last title match in the horror division. I don't remember who I played, but sure it was hell of a player. This is going to be exciting. It's if you made awards like at the end of the year, we probably will win most improved. Like we definitely started rough, but since then we haven't lost because we have worked hard, expecting our opponents to work hard as the champions do. So let's see how it goes. Well,
two of the hardest working folks I know are your opponents. It is the team's championships, the team's champions. It's 2/3 of the Brooks family, as far as I know. Yeah, it's 2/3 of them. Aaron Brooks, the loved ones. How are you guys doing today?
We are fine.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a year and a half since our last title match, which frankly, we shouldn't have won against the Webs. But it doesn't matter how you get here. Just like, Jacob, our friend, who's Erick's friend also. We're also Erick's friend. So, everybody's Erick's friend. Erick is so good, though. Like, it's insane. Like, has he ever, can he do any wrong? Free-for-all winner, champion. He's in the tournament. He's going to lose to my wife in the finals. But because she won't say that, I'll say it. We're excited to be in this match. Let's be honest here. It's a 2-on-1 match essentially. I'll say it, but that doesn't make it any easier for us as we're going against Jacob here. Hopefully, Erick finally did some work and put in some, effort. Maybe watched a De Palma movie or something. I don't know. I hope he prepared for once. I'm excited for this.
I believe he probably did. It's the fucking whiteboard round. Prior to the match, both teams drafted 4 categories. 8 1-point questions have been written in the order the categories were drafted. Players have to write their answers on their boards before time is called. Pens will then be put down, and players will show and say their answers when called. If all 8 questions are answered correctly, the player or players accomplishing this will be asked a 9th bonus question. For the duration of the match, both teams have 5 repeats and a challenge to use at their discretion. Any questions before we get started?
No.
Let's start at the beginning with Frank Darabont written here. The liquid nitrogen that freezes the blob at the end of 1988's The Blob was initially attached to a machine that does what? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby.
I didn't write anything.
And Erick.
I wrote a snow machine.
And Aaron.
Freezer.
And Jacob.
I said refrigerator.
Ooh.
Erick's right. It makes snow. It makes snow. Like one of those things they have in the mountain.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Your second category is recent releases. In what horror recent release will you find a demon called the Peshach? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Erick.
Sorry.
No clue. I wrote imaginary.
And Aaron?
It said evils. I forgot evils with evil within. It's not it.
Jacob?
Nothing.
And Abby?
It lives inside.
Thank you.
It lives inside. I didn't want to say it with like an Indian accent because that could be considered insensitive. But Peshach is the demon.
My bad.
That makes a lot
Good
of
call.
With that, no perfect rounds. Moving on to question number 3 in the Halloween franchise. Who directed Halloween 3, Season of the Witch?
Playing so bad already. Shit.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
That's your first repeat. Who directed Halloween 3, Season of the Witch?
I think I might be making up a name here, but oh well.
Every name is made up, to be honest.
That's deep. Yeah, but I want to keep it tied here. Oh well.
5, 4,
I like this movie though.
2, 1. Aaron, what's the made-up name you got?
Tommy Lee Wallace.
Eric?
What's
no,
the good answer I heard? Oh,
Jacob.
sorry. Tommy Lee
Jacob,
Wallace.
Jacob,
Yes,
fine.
no.
Tommy Lee Wallace. Jacob
Tommy Lee Wallace.
and Abby.
It's certainly not John Carpenter.
Tommy Lee Wallace.
Woo! I'll take it. Even though-
Yeah, I knew you had it when you said you made it up because it sounds like a made up name.
Yeah, dude, I almost put Tommy Lee Hammond.
Oh.
That's Maria's dad. Your fourth question. Who plays Rose's father, Bill, who drives Joan to Bramford in The Black Coat's Daughter?
Oh my god.
Oh God. Fuck.
I'm so pissed.
Let's check it out.
I'm
Five.
so bad.
4, 3.
Repeat,
2.
please.
A repeat for the crew. Who plays Rose's father, Bill, who drives Joan to Bramford in The Black Coat's Daughter?
I'm so pissed. I don't know this. Sorry.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Jacob.
I didn't want a blank board again. I wrote Bill Camp, but that's killing of a sacred deer. Damn it.
Abby.
I made up a name. Is it like Frank something? I don't know.
Eric.
No clue. I wrote John Carroll Lynch.
And Aaron.
Paul Reiser.
James Remar, Dexter's father.
Oh.
James Remar.
That movie was so confusing.
Your fifth question in the 1990s Tony Todd. How does Eric kill Fun Boy in The Crow?
I didn't even.
Look, I didn't know it was a horror movie.
Yeah, this one I didn't even prepare for since it wasn't on my
This
list.
feels
Yeah, same.
borderline to me.
Pick a method of death.
Yeah. I blame Letterboxd on the.
It's okay. No, I should have clarified. Oh well. I've watched like 2 or 3 of the movies asked about and gotten the questions wrong too, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
1. Pens down, Abby.
I said stabbed.
Eric.
It's Burns him.
Burns him? Okay. Aaron.
Yeah,
Pushed off building.
And Jacob.
makes sense.
I also said stabbed.
He overdoses him. He overdoses him.
Oh, right.
That's a saying. Pushed off building is overdose. I don't know if you're familiar with
That's what they call it in Detroit?
Yeah, like pushed
That's how
off
it
building.
feels. Yeah. Yeah.
Your sixth question is in Brian De Palma directed. Who composed the score to The Fury?
You got this one. We talked about this. Sorry if that's too much crosstalk.
Encouragement's fine, I guess. 3.
Okay, I'm not giving any hints. I'm just saying we did talk about this.
Pens down. Eric.
John Williams.
And Aaron.
Where's guy? John Williams.
And Jacob.
I said Pinot Gacchino. I was trying to pull.
Yes.
And Abby.
I did say John Williams.
Woo!
John Williams, you're tied up again. Tied up again.
Yeah, baby.
Seventh question. In classics, in what year did we first see Abbott and Costello appear in a Universal Monsters movie?
One day I'll watch these movies.
Also, if you know my dad, he was born this year. 5.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I wish I knew more about you, John.
Do some math here. I know how old John is.
Pens down.
You're responsible?
Aaron, go ahead.
I'm sorry. 1941.
Jacob.
I said 1942.
Oh shit!
My dad's not that old. Jesus. Abby
Fuck.
I said older, so I'm not gonna say what I said.
and Eric.
I also say 1941.
No,
Nice.
they didn't appear until 1948. 1948.
Oh,
is-
Jacob, you're supposed to be the classic expert here. At some point, you have to get a classic question right.
Yeah, he was a closer of
I'm just
us.
kidding.
And your final question comes from the Paranormal Activity franchise. Besides Hunter, what else goes missing from Daniel and Christie's house after Katie's attack, revealed in Paranormal Activity 3?
Oh my God, did I get a paranormal activity question right? This would be history. Next, I'm going to get a Cronenberg question right. Just kidding.
Someday.
Fuck you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jacob.
the videotapes.
Abby,
I said the videotapes.
Eric,
I said the VHS tapes.
and Aaron.
I did not. Teddy bear.
The box of VHS tapes is correct. With that being said, that is the end of round number 1. The Skeleton Crew is in the lead 6-5. Close game we got going on. A very close game. Moving on to round number 2. Round number 2, still the wheel round. Into those categories from round 1 are on a wheel. Team in the lead decides the order of play in this round. They can choose to go first or second. Their turn, a team will spin the wheel. They can either take what they land on, or they can use one respin. Whether they choose that category or land on the respin, teams are going to get 5 2-point questions in that category. All questions have the option to have multiple choice options read. If a team elects for this question, then becomes worth 1 point. Please say final answer after your answer so I know it's your final answer. And in the event of an incorrect answer, the opposing team can steal for the current point value of the question. All right, so let's bring that wheel in. Skeleton Crew, you have the choice. Find that wheel first.
Eric, do you want to do what we discussed?
The
And
category.
what we discuss. Sorry, go ahead, John.
Categories you got Frank Darabont written, recent releases, the Halloween franchise, A24 produced, 1990s Tony Todd, Brian De Palma directed, classics, and Paranormal Activity. What would you like to do? Spin first or defer?
Do you want to do what we discussed?
Kind of want to be fair. That's
All right.
close.
Loved ones after you.
All right, loved ones, here's your
Not
first
what you
one.
discussed, Eric.
yeah.
Recent releases. Do you want to keep
Yes.
that or spin again?
Of course.
Yes, please.
We're
It's
keeping.
a show on this channel about recent releases.
So we'll see how that pans out for you.
Oh, fuck.
Talking about recent releases, are you ready?
Yeah,
Sure.
Your first question. Who directed Kids vs. Aliens, a full-length version of their short from VHS 2, Slumber Party Alien Abduction?
Yeah, just go multiple choice on that, and we'll see which one. Do you remember any directors doing more than one? Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice answers are A. Adam Wingard, B. Eduardo Sanchez, C. Jason Eisner, or D. Gareth Evans.
Who came back for this one?
VHS 2. I would just guess.
Just guess one. Don't say any other ones. Just guess one. I trust you.
I would guess C.
Final answer.
Jason Eisner did direct that movie. That is correct.
This
Yeah.
is why I trust my wife. A player.
He didn't come back to VHS. He just did a full-length movie.
Yeah.
Congratulations to me for not knowing shit.
Your second question in recent release. What European country is the ship in at the beginning of its trip in the last voyage of the Demeter?
Amsterdam or Netherlands?
European country. I mean, my
I'm trying
guess
to
would have been
Or is it
England.
Transylvania?
No.
Do you want to go multiple?
Yeah, let's do multiple.
Multiple.
A, Albania, B, Bulgaria, C, Greece, or D, Turkey?
I feel like
Do-
it's either A or B.
Let's go with A.
Okay.
A final answer.
That is incorrect. That's for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Albania, B, Bulgaria, C, Greece, or D, Turkey?
Say go for B, right?
Yeah, that's my thought as well. Let's go
Yeah.
B, final answer.
It is in Varga,
And
Bulgaria.
you did not don't let me guess. It's only you.
Nice one.
Fucking
Nice one,
suck.
That was my guess, to be honest. Bulgaria.
Here's your third question. Who plays Tedward Lobo, head enforcer and heir apparent of the Lobo mob in Renfield?
I'll get on multiple, but I'm not going to get it before.
Yeah, I would need multiple.
Unfortunately, multiple.
Is it A, Adam Scott, B, Jason Mantzoukas,
No,
C,
that was
or D, Ben Schwartz?
okay. Ben Schwartz is the son, but not the enforcer. Is it Mantzoukas? I think it's Mantzoukas.
Yeah, because I don't think the others.
B,
are.
final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal.
Is it Ben Schwartz?
A, Adam Scott, B, Jason Mantzoukas, C, Krew, D, Ben Schwartz.
I mean-
the final answer.
Yeah.
Ben Schwartz is the heir apparent to the mob. That is correct.
Totally misunderstood the question with the enforcer part.
He is the head enforcer as well. He's just
Totally
in charge.
misunderstood that made me totally
I've only seen
second
it
guess
once.
the question.
Your
I would have
first-
guessed it off too with a different worded question.
What does Jessica, the stepmom, do for a living in Imaginary?
Isn't she a child author? I don't know.
Yeah, she's either an author or like an illustrator, I think.
I trust you. I'm checked out at this point.
I'm gonna say like an illustrator, like she draws for books. Final
The
answer.
children's book illustrator is correct.
That wording was horrible.
It's fine.
No, it cost me 2 points and a steal.
Your final question in this category. What type of location is Mike first guarding before he gets given his new assignment in
Mall, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
God, dude, we would like seriously. I'm not trying to be a poor sport. That wording completely threw me off.
All right, we'll bring that wheel back in.
Sucks.
Here is your first spin, Skeleton Crew.
It sucks.
1990s Tony Todd. Do you want to take that or spin again?
So
Eric,
we'll take it.
Eric, you'd be alone in this. I mean, I've seen a little, but like you would.
Yeah, let's go
space-
for it. Yeah, sorry. If the Crow is there, I would suck, but the rest I've seen, I think.
All right, we'll take it.
Okay, we'll put that backstage. The wheel might come back. So we'll go to 1990s Tony Todd. Are you ready for your first question?
Sure.
Who composed the score for Candyman?
It's Philip Glass. Final answer.
Final
That
answer.
is correct.
That's a second round question.
In this one, I probably say it because, yeah.
Your second
No
question.
offense.
Annie finds what possession of her ancestor Caroline's that is crucial to her destroying Candyman in Candyman Farewell to the Flesh?
It's a mirror.
Oh shit.
Yeah, mirror. Final answer.
That is correct. Your third question. Unfortunately, who plays top dollar in The Crow?
Damn it.
Michael Wincott,
Oh, sure.
the dude,
Okay.
the cameraman from Nope.
Yeah, I know who Michael Wincott is, so go ahead. Yeah, I know he's in the movie.
Michael Wincott. Final answer.
That is correct.
Oh, good job. I didn't know that, but I know he's in the movie.
Your fourth question. At the end of 1990's Night of the Living Dead, Barbara shoots what other character and then tells the militia that they were a zombie?
It's Cooper. Final
Yep.
answer.
Final.
Pause. Is that his last name?
That's his last name. He's Harry Cooper. If you have Harry, it's Harry Cooper. But they call him Cooper a lot in the movie.
That is correct. And your final question. The opening of Wishmaster takes place in the 12th century in what medieval empire?
It's in Persia.
Yep.
Shit.
Persia. Final answer.
Oh my god. I wish I scored that category. Holy fuck.
All right, we're moving on to
Wishmaster was
round
selected.
I'll shut up.
number 3. Round number 3 is the deep cut round. Before the match, both teams were informed of one movie they needed to watch before the match for the purpose of being asked deep cut questions from it. Teams will be asked 3 questions of increasing difficulty from the movie for 2, 3, and 5 points. All players are playing individually and may not confer on answers. Time limits and answering formats the same as round 1, 15 seconds. Pens down, players will be called on individually. Okay.
What's the score at this point?
Currently, it is 18-10 in favor of the skeleton.
Jesus Christ.
So let's go, and we're talking about Barbarian today. Your 2-point question in the movie Barbarian. What's the first name of the actress that alleged that AJ assaulted her, prompting the call from his refs?
I'm just completely struck down on everything tonight. Sorry, Abby. Sorry, I'm so bad. remember everything from this movie, but this.
5,
This is
4,
crazy.
3, 2, 1. Abby.
I said Melissa.
Eric.
Said Megan.
Aaron. And Jake.
Maggie.
And
Megan.
Megan is correct.
Well, I can still do it.
A 3-point question. What's the name of the movie Catherine James made before the one, which Tess is interviewing for a position to assist?
We did talk about this. Okay. Can you repeat it?
2.
Uh,
Can you repeat?
yeah, repeat.
Okay, that was your second repeat. What is the name of the movie Catherine James made before the one, which Tess is interviewing for a position to assist?
It's okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
It's okay. It's a good
Blue
question.
Easy.
Aaron.
Blue easy.
Jacob.
Blue Easy.
And Abby.
I couldn't remember.
What do they need to get to KLS?
I'm not going to know until next round because there's 2 rounds to play.
We're very close.
No, it's not.
It depends what we spin around for. Your 5-point question. What car number via their radio code are the police officers that Tess flags down where the officer tells her to take her hands off the door?
Good deep cut. Jesus fucking Christ.
Nah.
Not the number on the car. Their car number on the radio code.
That's the only number I remember.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take a guess, but I don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aaron.
72. I remember there's a 72. 72.
Jacob.
10-27.
Abby.
I just said 10.
And Eric.
I also said 72.
72 is their number. That's correct.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice get, Eric.
Thank you.
Okay. At the end of round 3, the level ones have their score up to 18, and the skeleton crew is at 33.
This is over, isn't it?
It isn't. Depending on what happens in this round, it might be. It might be depending on what happens in this round. So round 4 is the Wheel of Games. Now there's a new wheel that's going to get introduced here. On that wheel, there's 6 different games that can get played in this round. And there's also 1 slice for each team where if it's landed on, they can pick whatever game they want. The things on that wheel, we got the hot potato round, we got the list round, the movie clips round, the movie posters round, the movie mashups round, and round 2 revisited, where you'll have no multiple choice available. So let me bring that wheel. And here's what it looks like. So here is the spin. Lands on movie mashups. Now, what happens here is if both teams don't want this, we can respin, but it must be unanimous that you both don't want.
What is this game?
Movie mashups is this. Players play individually. A movie synopsis will be read. It will incorporate plot points from 2 different movies. The movies share a word or phonetic sound at the end of the first movie's title. That begins the title of the second movie. The beginning of the synopsis is always referring to the first movie, and the end of the synopsis is always referring to the second. You have 15 seconds to complete your synopsis, and then let me know what it is. Is that something you guys want to do, or would you like to agree to spin again?
What do you think, Ellie?
I don't particularly care for this one. So
I'd rather take it instead of
Oh, that
some
decides it.
other
That's
round that I hate.
unanimous. Spin it again. It doesn't matter what we think. It has to be
No,
unanimous.
Just don't.
hold up.
I'm okay with spinning it again.
Okay, so vote for spinning it again from the loved ones. What does the skeleton crew want to do?
I'd rather keep it.
all right,
If you
let's
agree
go.
with me, Jake.
Well,
All right, then we will keep it.
that's fine.
So let me get rid of this. Okay, so remember, I'm gonna read a movie synopsis. It's going to describe, and you'll need your whiteboards for this because you're playing individually. It will describe a movie where that shares a word in the middle, like JFK packs or something like that, and you'll have to write the full name of that movie, ending one movie, starting a second. So here we go. Your 2-point question. People who dial a toll telephone number to hell become killers and attack a group of 4, helping their friend doing an impromptu heroin detox in a remote cabin.
I don't know.
And I'll give you guys 5 extra seconds, I think, on this. I think this is just it's a little thinker. So. 5,
Sorry.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Abby. What'd you get?
So I just wrote one movie. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to write 2. I wrote The Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's a movie that would end with evil, and it would be the beginning of that movie through to The Evil Dead. So
Okay.
Just didn't understand.
Who sorry?
go, Eric.
Oh, I said 8976 Evil Dead. I don't know. I'm probably wrong in the first one, but I think that's the movie.
Very close. Very close.
Yeah.
Eric
I had blank board because I have no idea how to play this game.
and Jacob.
I started writing The Evil Dead. I ran out of time.
It is 976 Evil Dead. 976 Evil
Okay.
Evil Dead. 976.
Oh, I added a number too much. That was close.
So it has to be 2 movies. So it's 2 movies that connect in the middle. So
And 2 movies that connect, and that word in the middle, you just write the whole movie like it's one movie title.
Yeah, whatever's after the end is the second movie. Probably most of the times in this type of game.
I get it.
For 3 points. A rediscovered cursed television broadcast shows the daring theft of the Shroud of Turin by a satanic cult.
Yeah. These are hard.
And I'll give you some extra time on it. I'm going to just bump it up to 30 seconds because these are
Yeah,
15 seconds isn't enough time.
you have any clue? I don't.
I know the first.
4, 3, 2,
I can't figure it out.
1. Pens down. Eric, what do you got?
I guess Late Night with the Devil Rejects.
Aaron.
I put shrooms because I still suck at this game.
Jacob.
I had Late Night with the Devil's Own.
And Abby.
I didn't get any of it right.
Late Night with the Devil is the first movie. The second part is the plot of the Devil Conspiracy. So it's Late Night with the Devil Conspiracy. Late Night with the Devil Conspiracy.
I was closer than I thought.
Your final for 5 points. The loved ones do need to hit this for some point value to keep it going. And here it is. A disgraced children's performer returns home to live with his uncle, and they join forces to try to gather evidence that their cop neighbor is killing people in his home.
I'm sorry, Abby.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aaron, nothing.
No.
Jacob,
Not a thing.
Abby,
No.
and Eric.
I know the years in the name of the second movie, so I only wrote 1984, but I
That is
didn't
in
really
the
have
second movie. But that being said, and your winners, and new Rival Trivia Teams champions, the Skeleton Crew. That is Possum Summer of '84. So Possum.
Summer of '84. That's the
Summer
name.
of '84. That being said, we dropped Skeleton Crew backstage. Talk to Abby and Aaron. So at least you don't have to worry about an ambush from Jeremy.
Yeah.
How you guys feel?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did better than us. I mean, it is what it is. I think they did great, actually. And yeah, I think maybe, I mean, there are a lot of other factors into this, but I mean, I think if we had a different game, that would have been, and then maybe if I paid more attention to Barbarian details in there maybe, but yeah, it is what it is. They did great and they deserve this.
Yeah, they played well. I played pretty bad. It's been pretty consistent for the last little while here, so it's frustrating. But it is what it is. At least that 2 points absolutely did not matter in this game. So there's that. So good job to Erick, and Jacob also played.
Well, there's going to be a teams tournament, and good news, you guys are going to be in it. So is there anybody you guys looking to play in that teams tournament?
I mean, I don't want to play anybody at this point, but Anthony and Luis.
Maybe.
Going to be my choice. So, like,
Yeah, that'll be fun.
yeah.
I'll see you guys real soon.
Mhm.
In real life. Bye, guys. Bring in today's winners, the new champs, guys. I know this is probably really exciting for both of you, to be honest. I don't know who it's more exciting for. You guys can fight about that amongst yourselves. Whoever wants to start talking can start talking.
Oh man. So, well, I conquered teams. Now I just got to get my singles record there, and I'll actually be worth half of something in this whole thing.
No. You did your part in Barbarian. You did your part in the Tony Todd one. You kept us close in the first round. You are not Marty Jannetty. I already told you that. We earned it. We both work hard for this. Props to Aaron and Abby. I mean, under the circumstances, especially because round 2 is so different every time. And not like it depends on your luck. We got pretty lucky. We got the one I wanted, one of the ones I wanted, and the recent releases can be very broad. I really didn't want that one, so I'm glad we went second on that one. I'm excited to take a break as champion. The privilege of being champion is not having to play as much. So at the very least, I only get to focus on singles until our next event. So that's fun. And yeah, both of us are looking forward to keep playing on singles and see who comes out the other end in the team tournament.
I would say like Jacob is like Marty Jannetty and the new Rockers. Like new Rockers, Marty Jannetty.
Oh God, that'd be
So,
worse.
you get to be Alex Miller, Eric. So that's all I'll say. So I don't know who the next competitor is going to be. We're going to do a teams tournament just like we're doing the singles tournament. Anybody who you think you'd like to see come out of that?
I would love for Luis and Tissot to make it that far, because that's the only team we never beat. Out of the other teams, I would love to play against Brandon and Rose or Jeremy and Hunter, but not in an impromptu match. We're still waiting for them. They could still cash in.
They could.
Or
and I imagine it'll be
I
all
don't know
Jeremy.
any teams. Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be all Jeremy questions to cash in. All right. Well, that being said, I'm going to drop you guys backstage, and we'll put a bow on this one. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. We love having you here on Why We Love Trivia. Make sure you go to the Facebook, Why We Love Horror. Go to the TikTok, WWL Horror. And remember, schedule here is always the same. Mondays versus Wednesday, it's special editions of Why We Love Horror and Why We Love Horror Trivia. Thursday is the Why We Love Horror main show, where we cover a new recent release every week, and then we try to go live with horror headlines later. And then every Friday, it's this show, Why We Love Horror Trivia. So thanks for stopping by, and we appreciate your patronage.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!